Wow.
Going to meet some friends from LA,
Nice.
really close friends.
All right, it's 8 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get started.
Oh.
Hope yesterday was great. Really, really good. Hope tomorrow's even better. Today, we're going to talk about how to win the day. So good. I'm excited about it today. Jeff and I guess, a lot of people, I suppose, talk about don't let the old man in. We must be starting to feel our old manness. But don't let the old man in. And that was Clint Eastwood talking about how he stays active, even though he's 300 years old. And he said, I don't let the old man in. And if you take that mentality, right, you just get out and you keep doing your things, right? Don't get too stiff or else you're done. So get out and live your life. Don't let the old man in. The same thing applies in our world here, because selling stuff, real estate specifically, is a momentum play. You're either moving up or you're moving down, and your momentum swings. I've been doing this a long time, and I speak from experience when I say that. And so you got to create momentum, and that's a hard thing to do. And then keep it going is even harder. And one of the ways to do that, and I thought this was incredible, it's kind of the sales version of don't let the old man in. And that's the big red X, the don't break the chain concept. In the way that works is you just get a calendar. You're supposed to do it for a whole year, but start with a month, start with a week. I don't know. And every day you hit your goal. And I told my guys, 20 contacts, you get an X. We're going to put a big red X on today, which is what, 17 or whatever it is. At the end of the day today, you can say I spoke to 20 people or more about real estate. You can put an X on today's date. And what happens is you'll put an X on there. You'll miss tomorrow. You might miss the next day. And then Thursday rolls around or Wednesday or whatever it is. And you put up another X. Friday, X. Monday, X. Then you start coming in. You look, there's all these X's in a row. You got a chain of X's. And the longer that chain gets, the more important it is to you not to break the chain, right? That breaks the momentum. So you start doing more. It starts mattering more. I got to keep this going. I got to keep it going, right? Because if you let it go, then it doesn't mean anything. But you start looking at this long line of big red X's, and to create a break in it is hard. It gets harder psychologically. So if you want to create momentum and you want to keep momentum, get a calendar. Simple calendar, print it out. If you can get it for the whole year, it's better. Or do it for the rest of June. Then start it up in July. See how many days you can put an X up, right? And then think about this. If you have 30 X's in a row built around your lead gen, that's real. That translates to real business. If you have 90 days, 6 months, a year, amazing the results that you'll get, right?
No doubt.
So the psychological wall that you build when you start stringing X's together is real. And if you're being honest with yourself and putting real X's on real results, you will get real results. It's pretty cool. Really cool. We see it all the time across many, many things. Don't let the old man in. Don't break the chain. Right? That's an easy message that just pounds. Jeff, what do you got on that?
I like that. We all like checking things off. I think, we all like to check off things when we go through a day. So that whole red X thing would really put some accountability and maybe added peer pressure to it for everybody.
Yeah, and then put it somewhere where the world sees it.
Yeah, everybody will be seeing
added
it, and
little piece of thing.
It'll put pressure on the whole team. But I often go when I think when myself, I remember taking Bold all those times and how hard it was to do that. And so if you're a newer agent and you haven't built a big database, you got to figure out how you're going to build up enough clientele, we'll call it, or contacts so that you can have that 20 people a day. So that comes down to a lot of things. Like I used to call my mother the first thing every day. And you teach your parents and all your relatives, if anybody's thinking about buying or selling real estate, you get their name and number from me. So you're building your referral base, right through your personal contacts. If you don't have what John and John's team has, is 20 years of a database. And then you figure out if you are an experienced agent, figure out where your clients are coming from, whether it be referrals, mailing, advertising. Get an accurate percentage of where your business is coming from, and then focus on doing something about it. As we were talking earlier about social media and AI and the future of real estate lead generation, and that's everybody's going to want to go there. But figure out where you're at right now, keep the business coming that you currently have, and then figure out maybe utilization of the AI we've been talking about for a few weeks for future lead generation and where it's all going to come from.
It's interesting putting the X up, showing up, accountability, all that stuff. It works. I'm telling you, it works. We've been doing this call now it's coming up on a year, I think. Mm-hmm. And there's very few days that we've missed. I mean, there might be some technical glitches.
It was Zuckerberg's fault.
Zuckerberg, right? There's no question. Yeah. It's one of those marks out there.
I know.
But think about it. We don't miss here. And I guarantee you, not every day this guy shows up with some magical idea of what's going to happen on this thing. But it's at the point now in me writing my morning post, it's like, oh my God, I got to write a post. All right. Let's do it. And it gets done. That's the whole point of it. It gets done. So I happen to know it works in the sales world. I happen to know it works in the morning call world. Jeff, when we started these things way back, I think it was June of last year, in that other room and doing it in other ways. If I told you we're going to do this, we're not going to miss, we're going to do 270 days or whatever. There's no way we'd say, yeah, we probably would have. Yeah, of course we are. But here we are. And I don't anticipate it dropping off.
I oftentimes say to the agents, what we do today shows up in 90 days. And if you take today off, it just means you don't want a paycheck in 90 days. And you take a week off, it means you want to go a week without a paycheck. And I know that in real estate, it doesn't always come in straight line. Wouldn't we all love it if it was day after day after day? It can get there in some markets. But the key is it's in the momentum, and use the social pressure. There is something about a goal that is broadcasted to a people that your name is on the line then. And when you hold it in and play small, then nobody knows when you're slipping.
Yeah.
So very important to put it out there and string it along. And then you don't want to break that. I mean, there's something about you look at all these different areas of life, even down to recovery groups. They don't want to, they're counting days and they don't want to start back over. So there's some power in that.
Oh, there's no doubt. No doubt. It's really cool how it works. And the really cool thing, at least to me, is the longer it gets, the stronger it gets.
Yes.
Psychologically, not to let it go. So Bianca's asking, is that a Justin Wilson reference? Now I can honestly say, I don't think so, because I don't know who Justin Wilson is or what reference you're referring to. So I'm going to say no.
So Justin Wilson, it was the old Cajun cook, and they go, I guarantee.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm coming around.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, it wasn't, but maybe it will be. If I ever write this in a book, I'll give it back on to him. The Big Red X thing actually came to me via Jerry Seinfeld. He's the one that does it. He writes every single day. And marks an X every day he writes. So and that's how it came to me. But and then the guarantee thing, yeah. I'll guarantee.
So that's I guarantee is the Justin Wilson.
Got it. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So all right. So let's review real quick because I like to get actionable things.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get momentum started. Absolutely, you do. Everybody does. You need it. Absolutely need it. So to do it, a way to do it is I would go get a calendar. Just type in Google, print out calendar. There we go. Bianca says, I have separate reminders checklists on my phone. Yep. Yep. Have those lists. But get a calendar and post it where you hang out. I don't know, where you come in the morning, where you do your lead gen. Maybe not where you do your lead gen, but just somewhere where you see it and you're going to see it. And every day, and you might even put at the top of it, I hit my goal, hit my daily goal, X.
Put it on the refrigerator for the whole family to see.
Yeah, something anywhere. The thing is, it's going to be the person looking back at you in the mirror that you really need to convince. So put it where you're going to see it. Get the calendar, put an X up every day you get it. And you're going to be hit or miss for the first 3 weeks. But eventually it's going to take hold. And you're going to see this string of 3 and 4 and 5. And it's going to start to make a difference. You're not going to be feeling good. You're going to be coughing or, whatever. And you're going to, oh my gosh, there's that freaking X. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Right. It's just the way it is. Right. And to be honest, that's the difference between an amateur and a pro. You're going to put up the X where the amateur won't. So be a pro. All right. So get a calendar, get a goal. Right. Doesn't have to be 20, could be 30. Right. Whatever the number is that, or whatever your thing is. Maybe it's not even lead gen. Maybe it's you're going to clean your room. I don't know. My son's back home for the summer. You can tell. So whatever it is, and then check it off. And you're going to find that the more checks in a row are going to create such a strong linkage to success. And then when you throw in an actual listing or closing, look out. And so I'm curious to see who does it, and even more curious to see what it looks like come Christmas time. It's going to be amazing.
John, that's what's fun for me is, we have a sticky note that we can put how many set appointments do we need to get this year? How many closings do we need to get? And it even factors in our net amount. And I have that posted all over the house so that I can check it off. Okay, I had another appointment this week, and it's good to start seeing it pay off because you see that goal that you've set for yourself every day.
Love it. So true. And then this whole thing is a process thing. The X is a process. Never once did we talk about, did you get an appointment? Did you get a sale? Did you get a whatever? This is about process, because once you get the process doing, the rest of it will take care of itself.
John, I was watching 30 on 30 on Lance Armstrong. He just said, I'm a process guy. My commitment, my drive, my focus was on the process. And that's what really lit him up.
Yep. It's true. You get that process down, the rest will take care of itself. For sure. All right. That's what I got today. Anybody else have anything? Anyone anywhere? Let's see.
Good.
Let's string up the X's.
Okay. X marks the spot. All right, guys, let's go to work. Let's win the day. Let's put up an X. Curious to see how many people put an X tomorrow. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's go to work.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Bye.